Okay, so this is gonna be, I won't say short. This is a tour of the current state of my Lego room. Um, I've been working on this for a few months now, so I mean it's definitely a work in progress. I don't remember what the truck's called, but I'm sure you know what it's called. The thing's pretty sweet. I actually got two of them. Um, One I got used, and this cylinder up here, which is, those things go for like $30, $40 now, was bent, and this was bent because I guess it was too close to a light or lamp or something, and melted, or something melted it. So I got a pretty good deal on the rest of the pieces for it. This was an eBay find. I think it came assembled because I would have dusted it a little bit. It's looking pretty bad. That's one I want to take apart and clean eventually. But it's got the hook. Those things are, I don't know, they go for like $15, I think. I don't know. I think I've got 3 of them. You got a Spybotics hanging out back here. He's very dusty too. Like I said, a lot of this just came from the old house. I haven't had time to go through any of this. You've got the supercar. What is it? 80. It's 8s and 0s. I don't remember the number. But you see those yellow wheels? That was not even as bad. But yeah, all the white in there needs to be retro bright, I think is what they use, something like that. You've got the RCX Code Pilot, which is missing its RCX, but it actually fits right in there, just like it was the Code Pilot thing, modified for RC, and that's actually powered off the RCX, but you have to know a trick to be able to do that. And the wires are rough. So this is one I might go through and rebuild, make a better system for the steering, and redo all the wires, because that was really like the first, that was the first video I ever uploaded to this channel, was this guy. So I want to rebuild him and keep him around, because that's kind of a cool memory. Below that, this is just some sets I bought recently and didn't have space to do anything with. Down here you got cat food, charge protectors, mice, keyboards, computer stuff, which needs to go downstairs, because I've got a lot more of it upstairs, or downstairs. This is the, well, first let's look. So these are the shelves I got from Home Depot. That one is 24-inch depth, and the rest are 30-inch, I believe. So it gives me a little, that's usually where I sit, so it gives me a little more room to move around. These bins work pretty well, as far as the shape and how they work with the shelves. I'm pretty happy with it, but the last couple batches of bins I got were not perfectly clear like these are. They were kind of frosted, and I sent them back, and they sent me back the same thing with the kind of frosted. So I emailed the manufacturer, haven't heard back, but I've probably invested $400 in these things, because I've got them all downstairs too. I've got them in the garage and in the storage room downstairs, but I'm going to be real upset if I can't get the clear ones, especially for Lego. These are the old Walmart special Sterilite bins. That's what I used to use to sort. So up here we've got just a little city layout. Obviously it's not finished. I really just kind of threw it all together. I had this city set up on the table and it was in the way. So I moved it all up here. And I mean, it's literally just thrown up here. You get this guy, which is pretty cool. Really like the way that looks going around. Totally wrong scale, but hey, it is what it is. And then, well, first, these are the lights I'm using. These are Amazon special lights. But they're really great. They come in a pack of 6, and they come with a bunch of plugs and like, well, not splitters, but you can daisy chain them. And they have 4 or 5 different sizes. They got 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot. So I use those all over the house. That's actually what's giving us the light in the room right now, really. is the longer ones. So I use those all over the house. This was a more recent set. Got a Minecraft. That's my first Minecraft set. That's an older creator set, something like that. You got the little pirate roller coaster thing going on, which is fun. This is the Aquazone layout so far. I mean, I've got a lot of work to do on this, but I built this as a standalone mock years ago, and then I had different stuff here, took it out, and then I made this guy, which I've actually kind of like that. And right now, all these lights are wired in. These are in series. These are in series, so they're actually getting 4.5 volts each. But I think they can take more than that. So I'm gonna wire them all in parallel, and they're actually powered off of a 9-volt train regulator back here. So I could dial it back just a little bit, but overvolt them a little bit. Shouldn't be too bad. That's the RCX, and they're both powered by this splitter here. I'll take it off eBay, and so they're powered from the same transformer. And the RCX controls the lights down here. So let me kill the lights, and then, well, the monitors are still going. But see, you've got some lights in there. It's not really showing up that great here, but these are LEDs, power function LEDs. And so like one side of the LED will go to that, and the other LED will go to that for each pair. And then each 3 of those are given a random power level between like 4 and 7. I think it was something like that. Even these guys, I thought about powering off of maybe an RCX, and then like if some big power guzzling thing turns on, they would dim for a second, like when your AC kicks on. I don't know if your house does that, but just little. I like to include little details like that because it makes it more fun. So I've got 3 of these built so far, and I've got the number 1 plate coming in from Bricklink. I actually just got this piece from Bricklink to mostly finish this guy off. I need a couple more of these. There may be some other. Oh yeah, that piece. These guys are both missing. I have magnets for them, which God are those expensive nowadays. But I don't have this guy, which is also expensive nowadays. And this was just a test. It's not great. Don't judge me. But I wanted to have one of these subs being built, and then it would be on a lift that would go up and down. You'd have the little guy working on it. Obviously, I don't think that solution's going to work, but it's just a prototype. And a cool little control panel there, and that's actually a 4.5 volt light as well that shines down on it. You can see I've got a Dacta control panel over here. I've also got a serial tower over here. And if you'll notice that plug on the end, you may have seen this in different jobs or in industrial environments or grocery stores with their how everything's connected. You can actually extend serial a long way. So I made up these little adapters, and it comes out Cat 5. And then those Cat 5 cables go all the way over there to my Windows 98 machine. And while I'm thinking about it, let me get that booting up. Down here is where I keep all my batteries and chargers. These, I did a short on this, but if you haven't seen it, these are, what are they called? Lithium 9 volts, which are a little less voltage, about 8.4 fully charged. Not NiCad, NIMH 9 volts, which are a little more like a normal battery, but they have less capacity. And this was just a case I got off Amazon. I'm pretty much sticking with Tenergy for everything right now, just because they've worked really well. I've used them for my RC car transmitters and stuff like that. So that's the NIMH, and that's the lithium ion batteries. I think these guys will be fine in a monorail at 8.4 volts. Might run a little slower. I'm going to test that because I've actually got a monorail thing coming up soon. I think these are, yeah, these are complete sets. Just kind of hanging out there. Let's go down here. This tripods. I've got, God, tripods, lights everywhere. It drives me crazy. This is a bunch of sets that are together but very dusty. I actually listed them on eBay as like, these are dusty if you want them, and like nobody ever bought it, so I didn't do it. I never sold it. This is from Bricklink days. I'm pretty sure all those batteries are dead now. But this was things that were listed, and I'll probably end up keeping all this now. I'm just starting to build bigger and bigger, and doing projects where I need 8 motors. And it's like, okay. All these guys are dead in various ways. For the most part, it's very bad battery corrosion. Once it's at a certain point, I don't mess with it. I've got plenty of that stuff, so I'm not that worried about it. But it's a graveyard, so pay your respects, you know. Say a little prayer for these guys. Hopefully they got some good use in their lifetime. God, I don't really want to go through each and every one of these bins, do I? This is, I'll do it quick. Monorail stuff I'm working on. So that's a motorized switch track and a motorized direction changer guy. This is, don't hate me, third party. I mean, these guys go for $100 for the official things. I'm not going to say anything to anybody on Amazon buying aftermarket knockoff. Just for those. Everything else, buy the official stuff. But, if you can. But I'm not paying $100 for a servo, and I need several of them. This was mostly a 4.5 volt lot. Look at all these wires. And actually, most of this, yeah, I got a couple of those guys. The 4.5 volt interface A is what that's normally called. A couple of these. I got more of these downstairs. I actually need to repair them. I did a short on that also. So this box is a little less than it normally is. This one, yeah, another Spybotics guy. This was a an Aquazone train. I still kind of like it. It's kind of cool. So you got 2 ports ganged together there. The old 9 volt motor, still got one of those kicking. Pretty much most of those I came across I sold. That's, you know. I think this was all like random stuff that was on my desk when I moved, I guess. So you got the Lego Wiimote. Oh, no battery corrosion. I thought this thing was a goner. I guess I took the batteries out. Good job, me. Yeah. Anybody remember this? I've never seen this. Never really looked into it, but I got it in a lot of stuff on eBay. So weird little camera guy. Something. No idea where I got this from, or what this significance is of 154500. I didn't think this thing worked. It's clear. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's put this back up, if I can get it together. Let's see. Okay, got an extra base plate, because I'm always, actually, like, the lift up here, I took all that stuff apart because I needed the base plate, and then remembered I had new base plates just sitting there ready to go. This, well, I'm missing one of the lights, but I had another light right there. This is my solution to David Koudy's mobile light trucks that he has, and this will be like on a, I think I might build a generator looking thing that the Aquazone guys move around, and then you've got some lights, and I don't know how well these lights are going to do. Maybe I'll have to bite the bullet and do the whole life lights thing, but we'll see. I don't know, just something I was prototyping the other night. And just bricks, the other Technic bricks, and that pneumatic cable. I think most of that's third-party stuff from eBay, where you buy a, you know, not a spool, but you know, a bundle of it. No idea what that is. More bricks, more bricks. This whole bin is all pieces from the subs up there, because I was like trying to build as many of them as I could, and maybe have wreckage of some of them around. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get to the Aquazone layout, because I got so many other things I'm doing. There's a bunch of battery boxes, 4.5, 9 volt, all that. Anything interesting in here? This is one of those bins that just smells for no reason. You got these generator guys. I guess whatever classroom these were in, they broke them. It had an X through it, and it does not work even with replacing the wire. I don't really, God, that was so many years ago, I don't remember. Okay, so yeah, nothing interesting in here. This is a bin of yeah, there. List me. Put me on eBay, put me on Bricklink. Don't double sell me. All these sensors, which this tape is leaving residue on there. I gotta get that off. But these are all from educational sets, and all with the good plastic wiring. So I was gonna sell these, but maybe not. With the stuff I'm doing lately, I might need them. I would buy lots of these for, you know, buy 10 of them for maybe $70, $80. Sell them for like 12. I don't know. Profit margins weren't great, but that's how I built this collection, was buying lots of things and then parting them out after testing them and selling them. Get some motors in here. Those guys got to come out because I've been using motors like crazy. Oh yeah, I already went through that one. Well, anything interesting in here? Not really. Yep, probably some antique somebody's really wanting. Oh yeah, this is this the whistle controlled one? 0.5 volt. Somebody in the comments is gonna be like, dude, that thing's worth $1 million. Maybe not quite $1 million, but sometimes I don't even know what I have. Okay. I'll just stay on the floor and slide over here. I might list these. I bought 2 of these trains, so I'm trying to recoup, I don't know, $15 or whatever for that set. This is all the monorail track I have. This is the one guy on eBay that I saw selling 3D printed tracks. The color is way off, but it's solid, and it fits together, and the motor runs over the transitions just fine between these and the new old ones. But I don't know, $10 each. You can use them in a tunnel or in the back of your layout if you don't like the color. I picked them up. I wanted to see, and if you buy 4, it was like $8 a piece. Like, it was much better. Not that bad. Here's this poor little guy. Well, at least I actually sprayed like brake cleaner or some crap, and somebody followed some video where so that actually slides pretty good. where some of them are kind of seized up. But yeah, he's got a decent little selection of monorail track. Just whatever I've acquired over the years, slowly but surely. What is this? Octazone randomness. Like I said, a lot of this was just thrown together because I was moving and had to get out. I didn't have a time limit to get out, but I have a lot of stuff to move. Yeah, that's the other. I keep wanting to say Unimog, but what is that thing called? The first thing I showed in the video, that big truck. But that said, I'll probably just end up piecing it into my collection, I guess, because I was going to replace the pieces that were broken and then sell the whole thing and make a little bit from it, but I'm probably never going to do that, and those pieces are worth a lot more now. Just random train goodness. Like I can't, anytime I see these, I buy them, and I buy these, and I don't ever really make my own train stuff. But I have the option to, and that's what it's all about. It looks like maybe a freight train locomotive or something. I don't even know. I forget I have this stuff. It was, it's all bought in lots. No clue what that is. Great West, apparently. Pieces of that guy. I don't remember. Yeah. Moral of the story, I don't remember. I don't know where this stuff came from. Just random lots. Let's see. That's my monorail motors and monorail motors and supports. The little test guy for an Aquazone Monorail. Probably not a full layout, just like a little point-to-point thing that interacts with some Technic stuff and I don't know, just some action things. Power functions. Yeah, decent little collection, but I need more. I always need more. Oh, there's extenders. Okay. Switch. I don't have any V2s. And that's another thing that sells for way more than it should online now. These are just cameras. Yep, the old Mindstorms camera. I'll do this guy first. This is mixed pieces from the city. Like these are all road plate things and all the minifigs that I haven't put up there yet. Street sweeper. Again, I put all that together and haven't really touched it since. The city up there. These are all the sensors I was going to keep. I mean, I guess I still am. I remember these guys used to go for $40 each. A lot of those. And then I guess at some point I got a lot of high Technic. That's an infrared link, magnetic compass down there. Their color sensor, infrared seeker, infrared receiver. I think these are all infrared receivers. This guy. I don't remember which brand this is, but it's 9-volt RCX era. I can't think of what that's called. Motion sensor, something like that. I don't know. I'll do something with it later. I've had it for a long time, but I've never actually hooked it up to an RCX and seen what it does. I think it's just motion sensor. Oh, that's heavy. A lot of motors. Even though I tend to use 9-volt quite a lot. I think the reason I ended up with so many, or one reason, is when I would test them, if the gear train was overly loud, I didn't want to sell it. Oh! So I'd keep it. That's how I end up with way too many NXT motors. That might be a set. I don't even know. It's all USB cables and USB towers for programming RCXs. More train stuff. More train stuff. I spent so much time. I'm just trying to speed up here. Aquazone pieces. More, well, mostly Aquazone, but Transdark blue panels and stuff. Got quite a bit now. Like I saw how much they were going for nowadays, and I tried to buy up as much as I could from some eBay sellers. So I got the quarter panels and the side panels. I think this is all kind of minifigs and other bagged goodies. This is the first sorted bin. It's all plates that are bigger than 1 by. Tank treads. Anything with a round edge. Anything. See, I had some friends help me sort this. We called it the Sunday Sip and Sort. I had a friend come over and she looked at this place and the Lego room. She's like, "This is awesome. You know, if you ever need help sorting," I'm like, "What? Wait, what?" And and she's not a school teacher anymore, but she used to be. And we invited a couple friends over. I think there was 7 of us. Like I said, the Sunday Sip and Sort, drank mimosas, and sorted Lego, and it was one of the most fun evenings I've ever had. Every Lego guy's dream. So these are the starting of the sorting. It's certainly not perfect, and I can already, looking in the side, I can see pieces were mis-sorted, but hey, I mean, they did a great job. Like I said, I've got 2 of these guys, the new passenger train. There's an old passenger train which has been modified for the new stuff, the powered up. These are RC rails, more RC rails. I think these are all straights and those are curves, if I remember correctly. That's all the automatic switches from my other video. That's all the 9-volt track there. This is just random, either big Technic elements or weird colors, because I typically don't use those colors very much. Tires and rubber treads. I thought this was a set, but looking through it, I thought it was a big crane, but like there was like some pneumatic stuff, like there was in weird colors. I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on there. I guess some other pieces got mixed in at some point, so I guess I just need to sort that in the collection. And good lord, at all the NXT wires. So I've got them. These are future videos at some point. Lego Dacta control system set, or building set, as opposed to the control lab set, which you probably already know I'm obsessed with. These 2 sets were sets I grew up with. As a homeschool kid, my parents ordered these, and I think they came out in like early 80s, before I was born. And they sold them all the way to like 99 or something. But this guy has got a 4.5 volt motor with it. Anyways, I'm gonna do deep dives into those just because they were very special to me growing up. But Dacta has always been something I'm very, very interested in. Some would say obsessed. I would say obsessed. This is the project shelf. You may have seen that. That's my testing apparatus that is in disrepair. I might actually build, David Koudy's talked a little bit back and forth about this, and maybe I do want to build a dedicated thing I leave built for testing, where you would just slot in a sensor, and it would, you know, be on tiles to just slide in, and you can test it, and then slide in the next one and test it. Probably with a control lab, but I could use a RCX if I wanted to. This guy, what is going on here? I don't know if I can really clear this off enough to show you. There's a crane. There's pneumatic switchers. These are the new pneumatic switches, which are kind of cool that you can control them with an axle. So that's new. So there's 3 of those. Tanks. I always loved how these go right next to each other. I just think that's so cool how they line up. There's a guy on Bricklink selling these for like $1.50 or $1. I forgot what it was. I bought 50 of them, but for like $60. So I did that. Some kind of pressure switch, which I've see. Like, this is I don't even remember what this is. This is the very old valve thing for the old pneumatics, where they only had one tube on one side. This is a kind of pressure relief doohickey that I saw online. I don't remember how that worked. My most recent pump, and it's got a L motor on either side. This was an old pump I made, and it looks cool when it's running, and they kind of actually you know, barely miss each other as they're all turning, but because they're only getting a portion of the stroke they should be getting, it does not pump very fast at all. But it looks cool, so that, you know, that's something. These bins, I'll do those separately because I need to keep going through them, and you can see there's quite a lot. So just because I've already teased it here, just pneumatic stuff, because I always loved the pneumatic stuff growing up. So I acquired quite a bit over the years. That's all the old stuff. So you can see there's only one inlet slash outlet, and, you know, kind of weird. And I actually, as a kid, I had dreams of seeing like bins at a store with these guys just sitting in there by themselves, and being like, oh, I want to buy 3 of these, and like holding them in my hand, and then waking up and being so sad. Little did I know, that was a sign of things to come. That's the RC car back there. Not the most recent anymore because I just released a new one, but it sucks. It really does. Like, I hate the Bluetooth control with a phone. It's laggy. Even if you do some modification to the firmware, you can use a train remote with it. It's still kind of crappy. Like, honestly, the IR, the power functions, was better, at least in responsiveness. I mean, I know it had its issues, definitely. But that just felt unplayable to me. But anyways, I bought it, and I can use the hub for lots of other things. This is certainly not all of it, but 9 volt or 4.5 volt through here, some of the touch sensor, and you can use these as a switch. Light sensor right there. These are, I don't want to say new in box, but they are in the box for what it's worth. There, 4.5 volt motor. More touch sensors, some crap, I can't remember what these are out of, but you know what these are, with a resistor in them, and you can use multiples and all that. Some of the clear motors and some of the clear gearboxes. I guess I only have one of these left. I used to have 2 because my brother bought this set, but the RC part of it was broken. But these motors are insane, and as you know, you probably know, they go for like $100. So that's probably why I only have one, because I sold one in order to buy a bunch of other stuff. All these 9 volt plates, which are, some are worse than others as far as the color degradation. lenses and signs for the lights. I thought these were kind of cool. This is missing a couple pieces, but there's a light here, and then you've got the prism brick here. It doesn't put out a lot of light, but it was just fun that this fits together like that. And I thought these were kind of cool, so I made a couple of them. That's enough of that. These are some of the books I have. Anything I find that's either NXT or RCX, I buy them. Dave Baum. I buy them up and eventually get around to them sometimes. I haven't really. I used to work a job where I operated a machine where you just set it up and it ran, in production, and had a lot of time to read. A lot of time on break. This is Control Lab pieces. Lots of these. So there was a guy, or a person, I'm not sure if it's a guy. So this educational set, the Control Lab set, came in 2 boxes. And this is all the pieces in one box. And this is all the pieces in the other box. And I already had a lot of this from some different lots I had bought. There was a guy selling, a person, selling this section of it for like $17 in the box plus shipping. So I talked him into selling, this person into selling me 5 of those sets without the boxes. For I think I discounted 4 each for the boxes. Like I really didn't cut them too low below what he was asking, and he can sell those boxes for more than $4 easy. So I bought five of them from him, and so I got a lot of these, and these actually go for a decent little bit on their own. And we'll go all the way over here. That's all the pieces, all the bricks. Lots of red bricks and just the remainder of the pieces. There. So that was a fun little eBay thing. It never hurts to send somebody a message and make a deal, and they were happy, I'm happy, so everybody's happy. 9-volt stuff. I'm no David Koudy's, but I do have the solar panel and the capacitor and more that stuff, some repaired stuff, that wire that I hate so much. That's definitely not all of it. It's spread out everywhere now. So this is Control Lab stuff. I worked on that video some today, but dear Lord, did I have trouble. Like all weekend I had a big event down the road where they were blaring music. I had people mowing yards, trains going by. It's been a rough weekend. And it's a very, I've already spent weeks on this project, and the video is 4.5 minutes. So it'll come out eventually. I am working on it. Okay, I gotta sit down here. We got this shelf here. This is all third party, guys. But like this piece here, that's $30 if it's official Lego. So why not just see what these are like and see if they help in a pinch. Like this whole bag was like not much at all. I don't mind buying third party if it's something Lego doesn't even make anymore, or they drop the ball. Like it was in one set, and so they're going for hundreds of dollars. These are all third party motors and a controller and stuff. I'll eventually get around to it. Another 4.5 volt interface, and this is the cable I had to make. It goes from this 20-pin ribbon connector to a parallel port connector, and I had to make that up with a specific pin out. And the software I used to use to just play with it doesn't even work anymore, so it'll be a while before I mess with that. Some NXTs. If I remember correctly, every single one of these has a bad screen, but they work. So I use BrickX Command Center to see the screens. I usually have like 2 or 3 of them on a layout anyways, so I can control them all from the computer instead of running around turning them all on and all that stuff. Well, you still have to turn them on, but starting the program and stuff. Looks like 3 RCXs. Definitely not all of them. They're scattered around. Some Scouts, some Micro Scouts, 6 of them. if I have 2 more, I can build a full multiplexer. So I use this guy, and then an NXT motor on one side, and you know, it goes to one infrared thing, and then it control one of these, and then it switches to the next, and then it control another one. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I've built it before, but I want to rebuild it because it was really fun to mess with. What is this? The Cybermaster, which actually used radio frequency to communicate, which is kind of cool. I haven't really messed with that guy at all as far as like programming or anything. Oh, I don't know if I can get this out or not. This is all these guys, all the control centers, 1 and 2s, serial cables, chargeable batteries, all that good stuff. Shove this off a little bit. This is the Windows 98 computer. These fans look better in real life. I don't know why they always look weird on camera. But it's a oh crap, what is it? It's maybe a Pentium 4. Yeah, I think it's a very late generation P4. And used to have a graphics card, but it was giving me issues, so I had to take it out. But it runs Windows 98 and Windows XP for all my old stuff. There's that guy. You may have seen the short. I bought him for parts, but just look at that face. I mean, I've never seen the no disassemble movie everybody talks about, but if that doesn't say no disassemble, I need to watch that movie, I guess. So yeah, this is the Windows 98 computer. We got a Lego directory here. Just random games. RoboLab does not work on here. But all the old Vision Command, which actually doesn't work with the camera, which is a pain. It works in XP, but not in 98. Control Lab software, which is honest, I've never had so much fun with Lego software before playing with this. And there's Lego games and stuff, because you know, a lot of that stuff was, you know, way back in the day. But really cool stuff. That's my VGA splitter. And so I guess this is the capture device I'm using now. So this converts it to HDMI, and the audio runs in there too to HDMI. And then what is it? This guy. I bought a couple because I wanted to try different stuff, but I guess this one was. I think they worked about the same, really. So it is what it is. Got a little VIP guy. I forget when I sit down, this chair makes all this noise. God, this is gonna be awful. Oh yeah, I love when sellers do this, like just the random little drawing. Yeah, Bug and Bear apparently. I actually literally just put in another order with these guys. I think that might be who I got all these those lamps for a good price. What is this? Oh yeah, I save all this stuff. This was from a guy or a kid, I guess. You know, I bought 3 NXT motors from, and he I have to blur out that email address, but yeah, he drew a little picture and all kind of stuff. So you never know what these people are like. So this is the main computer I use in here, and since I put the i7 in, dear God, does it run hot? Like, we're talking 80 degrees if it's capturing the Windows 98 PC. So I got to do some work and replace the fans or something. I don't know what to do about that, because I like having a little more power since it is doing capture and stuff. But whatever. Well, I'll figure out. I might just put a better fan on it and leave the top off like that, and maybe it won't get too loud or it interrupts my videos. I really wish he would have won 2016, but no, we had to settle. Network switch is my 12 volt AC power supply, which I have a video on if you're interested and have lots of 12 volt AC stuff. Again, this computer just runs Windows 10, and I've got to move these monitors. I need a better, replace both those monitors actually. RCX remote, some webcams, iFixit kit. Okay, let's go down here again. And this pile It's loosely organized. This is all educational stuff. So I'm trying to acquire the last few pieces I need. I bought the roof pieces and like the little red windows off Bricklink, waiting for those to come in because I want to do a video on that set. Oh yeah, check that out. Classic stuff here. and look at this. English is down here. Like, you're used to getting manuals like this and that are multi-language, and then English is first, and then you have to. But no, we're on like way back here, like before you get to English. I just thought that was cool because out of the ordinary nowadays. More Lego Dacta things. I loved how they had the real machinery on the cover, and then you would go in and build it. This stuff is the reason I'm into computers and electronics and mechanical things, and this is where it all started here. And I'm so glad. You know, my parents didn't buy all the sets, but I definitely had a taste and learned a lot. These are more educational Robo Lab stuff. But yeah, educational stuff is very special to me. These are printouts from Bricklink. Parts lists. Yeah, that's the intelligent house building set, which I'm working on now. So I printed them out so I can go through my pieces and mark it off as I go. And you can see there's a lot of these. There's the Robo Technology set we were just looking at. Robolab Amusement Park set. I haven't seen much on that. I've got to find instructions and curriculum if possible. But this stuff is unobtainium. It is impossible to find. I got really lucky getting everything I need for the control lab. So, and like I said, I have plenty of these pieces. So even with all the sensors and motors and lamps and all the pieces, I was able to build all three of these together because these are all three being one video. And that's more the curriculum and stuff that went along with it. But still working on that video. Give it a month. I don't know. It's taking forever. This is just Technic, mostly Technic pieces in there. It all got thrown together from a few bins when I moved. This is the Lego system, I guess, or themes or whatever pieces. This is what we were sorting from when we had the Sunday sip and sort, which was a blast. And I guess we'll end it here. I think I covered everything. This looks like I bought a Bricklink store because look at the detail of this with part numbers and everything. But I think I remember not thinking it was somebody's Bricklink store for some reason. I don't know. This was an eBay lot, but I mean this goes all the way to the bottom, and each and every one. Okay, this one proves me a liar. 99% of them have a little tag with a part number. Like, I feel so bad for whoever did all this work, and I'm just gonna dump them all out and throw away the little cards, which I've already done with some of these. It's just, you find the craziest things. Like, if you spend 10 years on eBay consistently searching for whatever you can find, you find all kind of things. Okay, I said I was gonna end it, but these are new sets that I haven't opened yet. I got 2 of these. I guess I'll probably build one and sell one, I guess. Eventually, I guess it might be worth something one day. A little that I got there. My other Jane Goodall's down there. Some, I don't remember what these are called, but, you know, little impulse bags things. And big old castle guy there. That's gonna be fun. I might wait until I have like a couple people over and maybe have a few drinks and put it together. I don't know. I just haven't got around to building it yet. Oh, and if you notice these here, because I switch between different builds over and over, you know, to different ones, and it's really nice to have them all labeled. And you probably know, I don't think if Lego has anything comparable with that, these are probably like $5 each because they're super rare or something, or they only, you know, 20 years old or whatever. But this is, so because of that, that's another third-party purchase. You get a, this is actually magnetic. You put on the fridge, or if you're like me, you take all the 1 through 0 and A through H, and then use them to label these. So I've got more of the letters in here. So that's it. I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed 50 minutes. This is the current state of things. It is April of 2022. So I expect things to change a lot over the years, but this is where I'm at now. I've been working on this for a few months after moving, and it's a grind, but it's I'm incredibly happy to have a dedicated place for my Lego. So thanks for coming along with the ride. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe and like, and say something nice or say something mean in the comments. I don't care. I just like to hear from people. So, all right, have a good one, guys.